Hello and welcome back to the Three Gators podcast. My name is Gabe.
I'm Rodrigo.
And I'm Max.
And on today's show, we're going to be talking about the movies we're most looking forward to seeing in 2018. This is our most anticipated movies of 2018 list, and we've compiled a top 10 of movies that we want to see. So
I have an honorable mention, but yeah.
You have one honorable mention?
I have one.
Okay.
Because
You don't have any? Okay. Yeah, I don't have any.
I just don't want to get rid of it because it looked kind of cool. So
okay, so you might as well just say it now.
Yeah, because
it was Red Sparrow.
Really?
Yeah, it looks kind of cool.
Have you seen the trailer?
I have.
It looks like every other movie.
But Gabe, that's why it's not on the list.
Okay.
it looks like every other.
It didn't make top 10, but it's one that I'll probably get around to seeing at some point.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen any trailer for that one.
Yeah, it's got Jennifer Lawrence. It's pretty much Atomic. It looks like Atomic Blonde, but with Jennifer Lawrence.
But more badass too.
No, it doesn't. No.
I like
but no.
No.
I don't
know.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. Okay. So, I guess we're each going to say our 10, and then we go through our 9. We're going to do it like little rounds like that, but who wants to start off?
That was good.
Alright, I guess I'm going first.
Alright.
So my number 10 is a movie called First Man. Now, we don't have many details about this. It's about the story of Neil Armstrong going to the moon. Mm-hmm. Now, what's really got me interested about it is the talent behind the camera. You got Damien Chazelle, who directed Whiplash and La La Land. Oh. So he's taking the helm on this. And it stars Ryan Gosling. Let me actually...
Oh my goodness, this guy's getting a lot of action.
Oh, I know, and he's regrouping with Ryan Gosling, and that worked out really well in La La Land. So, the rest of the cast is Corey Stoll, who was the villain in Ant-Man. That's where you know him from.
Oh, okay.
You have Kyle Chandler, Jason Clarke, John Bernthal, the Punisher.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah, it's just a great cast. And like, biopics aren't exactly something I seek out, but when you got Damien Chazelle behind the camera, you can count me in. So, that's my number 10, First Man.
Interesting.
All right.
You brought it up. My number 10 anticipated movie of 2018 is Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Okay, yeah, we're going to kick off those comic movies.
Yeah.
All right, wait, hold on. Let me just propose a game to the viewers. Take a shot every time a comic book movie is mentioned.
Oh no. You're going to get plastered. You're going to get wrecked.
Just don't do that.
Oh, wait, really quickly. How many movies do you guys think we have in common on our list?
Me and Rodrigo definitely have over under 6.
Yeah, I'd say that too.
Me and Gabe probably 3.
You think you and I have 3? I think Max,
actually at least 3.
I think Max and I.
No, you know what? I'm gonna play it safe. I have in common with both of you at least none. Tell me I'm wrong.
All right, with Max, I'd say. I'll give it 3. I'll give it 3.
Wow, that's
3 or 4.
I would say 3 or 4 too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So go on.
Okay.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I'm gonna butcher her name, but
Evangeline Lilly.
Evangeline Lilly.
Yes.
I loved her in The Hobbit. I loved her in the first Ant-Man. She brings an amazing talent to the screen, so I really want to see her take up a superhero persona. And
Wasn't she in Lost too?
She was in Lost. She was Kate in Lost. Oh my god. By the way, she's.
Stop dropping your phone, Rodrigo.
Stop dropping. Anyway, she's beautiful. I want to see what she can do in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
So what you want to see is the Wasp.
I do want to see the Wasp part of
it.
it.
You're for the Wasp.
I also love
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
I was gonna say that's kind of the main.
Yeah, I love.
That's
Paul
what
Rudd.
I would want to see.
Yeah, he was great. So I want to see where they go with his character, and hopefully they flesh him out more than just the Ant-Man. All right.
Rodrigo.
I have another honorable mention.
Oh, okay.
Pacific Rim.
Really?
Okay.
Uprising.
Okay.
Looks pretty cool. I haven't seen the first one.
You should see the first one.
So I don't know.
All right.
I don't know what this film is. But John Boyega. I like him. I think that haircut looks super dope on him. He looks badass.
You like Idris Elba, right?
He's not in that movie.
He
was in the first one.
He was in the first one.
I haven't seen the first one.
It's John Boyega's father. The character's father.
I saw Idris Elba on a newspaper.
Yeah,
it's like,
okay.
Yeah, but he's not in the second one.
All right. So
I like Idris Elba, but I haven't seen the first
one.
one.
All right, so what's your real number 10?
My real number 10 is Aquaman.
Ah, cool.
I had a feeling you'd make your list.
It would, because they used him very well. They utilized him really well in Justice League. Mm-hmm. And I'm a big fan of, what's his name? Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
I don't know I don't want to butcher his last name, but yeah, I was a big fan of him in Justice League, and I just want to see him get his own film. Mm-hmm.
By the way, that's 2 shots for all of you.
For those
if we're keeping count, yeah.
2 shots.
It's gonna be a long night.
You don't have to take shots for the same ones that are repeated, I feel like. Because I feel like that's gonna.
Yeah,
that'd be cheating.
That'd
be us trying to kill our subscriber base.
Yeah, that's true.
We're trying to not do that.
No, we're trying to build it.
Yeah.
All right. So my number 9.
Oh God, another shot.
No, it's not another shot, but it's
interesting.
fittingly enough, it's Pacific Rim Uprising.
Oh, hey! See,
Okay,
you
so
like the first one.
I'm a massive fan of the first one. I think it's a very underrated action movie. It's shot beautifully because it's got Guillermo del Toro behind it.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Oh.
and it's smarter. It's like the trailer. When you give off the vibe, I'm talking about the first one. We give off the vibe of your average robots versus monster movie, but it's so much more intelligent than that because you got del Toro behind it.
I think people were also kind of riding off the wave of Transformers.
Yeah,
and how meh that was.
That's why
people...
it did really well overseas because you got like the Asian market that's really into that.
Well, to be fair, Transformers did super well overseas too.
It did. That's exactly why. That's exactly why we're getting a sequel because domestically it didn't do too well.
People domestically saw it as too similar to Transformers.
Yeah.
I think.
Now Pacific Rim Uprising would have been a little bit higher, but I just saw the new trailer and the first line got me where they say that John Boyega's father. They said that. He always wanted his son to be a pilot, and that's not something you want because to be a pilot means that the world is still at war.
Yeah.
And I do think that, like, the first one, a lot of it was shot at night, so a lot of the neon colors would, like, reflect off it. It looked great.
That.
A lot of the shots here look like they're in the daytime. But the action just looks so incredible, and then the monsters are getting bigger.
Wait, so what about that dropped it down? You said it would have been higher.
Yeah, it would have been higher. What dropped it down was the fact that, like, there's that one little thing. Then there are more daytime scenes.
Instead of nighttime scenes?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like very
like
at least with the Jaegers, which are the big robots. And the last thing is that it looks like all the pilots of the Jaegers are young people. The first film had like a different variety of people from different nationalities, different ages. This looks like all really young people, so it kind of gives me that young adult YA feel.
Okay.
But like
I can respect.
I don't know.
I can see
at the very. I don't think it'll be as good as the first one, but I think at least it'll be fun.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Next.
My number 9 is Aquaman. Actually,
God.
So there we go. There's one in common.
God, here we go.
Yeah, I love Jason Momoa. Loved him in Game of Thrones. Love him now going into Aquaman. He's a
good Aquaman.
He is a presence too.
Oh yeah.
He was funny and like endearing at the same time.
And intimidating. He's got those eyes.
He's good looking.
He's a good looking dude. He is a good looking.
That's the real reason it's on the list.
Yeah.
So is Boyega.
But I'm really excited
with that haircut. I gotta say he's so different from the way he looks as Flynn.
Yeah.
Or Finn. Sorry,
Finn.
yeah, Flynn. Gotta say.
But what I'm also, I really want them to flush out Aquaman's character. I really want to flesh out. Sorry.
I was like, is that a pun?
No, I'm sorry. I meant flesh.
He said it earlier, but I thought, maybe he said flesh. And
I meant flesh.
Flesh out.
Flesh out that character. I want to see more of what makes Aquaman as opposed to a part of the Justice League.
Yeah.
No, easy water.
Yeah.
Because I think he got like probably the least development in the Justice League film.
Yeah. So I really want to see what they can bring.
Also, the director is James Wan, who directed the best Fast and Furious movies. I think he did Fast 5, and he also did the Conjuring movies.
Oh.
And like and a few other horror. I think he's the mind behind the Insidious films too. Like a lot of the modern horror movies that have been well regarded are from James Wan, so you are in good hands with that director.
Oh, good.
So like, there is potential. There's definitely potential.
Thank goodness. All right, great. That's my number 9.
Yeah,
Your number 9.
Your number 9.
So my number 9, Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Sorry.
Yeah, I forgot that it could have made your list. Yeah.
I forgot about it too, and then I looked up movies that were coming out next year, and I was like, no, wait a minute.
Yep.
That's got to be in there. The first one was charming, clever. I liked it.
You liked it
a lot.
Yeah, the first one I think I liked it, but
and all they have to do what Stranger Things did. Don't stray too much from it. Just keep a similar idea. Keep it within the realm of reality of that movie. Obviously, none of that is
magic.
that's what I'm saying.
Limit.
But don't make it too. What I'm saying is they don't have to go overboard with it. They don't have to try to impress me because I'm already impressed. So as long as they keep it simple, stupid, they'll be good.
Okay, but what do you think about them calling it Fantastic Beasts? Like, does it still have to do with the Beasts? Because it's like all the material that we've been getting seems like it's focusing more on Dumbledore and Grindelwald.
Well, I guess we'll wait and see. The only way to find out is to watch the movie.
Yeah. Maybe they utilize the beasts again.
Maybe trailers aren't the movie, so
yeah. We'll see. We don't even have a trailer. We just have photos.
That's what I'm
also,
saying.
I was like, I didn't see any trailers for it.
Okay, so my number 8 is the new Predator film coming out, just simply called The Predator.
Yep.
I'm a massive fan of the first one with Schwarzenegger. I think the second one is not good, and Predators was all right. AVP, Alien vs Predator. Don't know. Good concept. Don't talk to me about it. But this new one is looking really interesting because you got Shane Black, who wrote the original one and starred in a minor role. He's directing this one. Shane Black directed The Nice Guys. He did Iron Man 3. And he did Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. So, and he's known for a certain style, and I'm looking forward to that style in The Predator. And also the cast is really good. So you got Boyd Holbrook, who was the villain in Logan with the robotic arm. Olivia Munn, Trevante Rose. You got Keegan-Michael Key, Sterling K. Brown, and Alfie Allen. Those are the names that are... Oh, and Edward James Olmos. All those names are really getting me excited for this. And
I gotta say that the movie name itself is really cool. Just
just
Predator.
keep it simple. Just keep it simple. The first one was Predator.
Is there a period? There should be a period. That would make it the ultimate movie.
No, they don't. No, they don't have it. But and we only have a few set photos for it. But I mean, come on, just if it's close to how good the first one was, then we're good. What?
Is that your number 8?
No, I messed up.
How'd you do?
I messed up. So I had made a list of just movies that I was excited to see, and then I ranked them. I was reading from the list that I ranked. Mm-hmm. So my actual number 9.
Okay, quick. What's your actual number 10? Your actual number 9.
Well, my number 10 was Ant-Man and the Wasp. That's why I was getting it wrong. So I was looking at the wrong list. But my actual number 9.
What did you say? You said Aquaman was number 9.
That's what
he said.
So we'll just get to that when we get to that.
Yeah, exactly.
So what was your actual number 9?
X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Okay.
Oh.
So my X-Men Dark...
Okay, because it's on my list too. So do you want to talk about it when I get there?
I have no idea.
Because you already talked about Aquaman.
I did, but my thing about it, I don't know much about this movie.
We don't know much about it, yes.
Yeah. That's why it's lower on my list, is I just want to see what's going to happen about... love James McAvoy, and I love the young crew, so I really want to see what happens in this.
Okay. So what would be your number 8 now? So we did your number 8.
No, we did my number 8.
So now it's
my number 8.
God, be a professional, man.
I'm sorry. I just deleted that list that was there before.
Go ahead.
What's your actual number 8?
Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald.
Oh my God.
That's why I was like, they should be down there too. Then I was like, oh, yeah. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I really liked their direction. Way they stripped away from the Harry Potter series and they kind of made it a new mystery. Now I'm really excited to see what Johnny Depp's character, Grindelwald, actually does. Because we had this name to be afraid of, and then nothing came of it. Like, we had no idea what he was. So I'm really excited to see what...
Yeah, and Johnny Depp just doesn't look scary.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of just...
Yeah, there's something to that.
Yeah.
So, that's my number 8.
Okay,
so your number 8.
My number 8, Deadpool 2.
Okay, cool.
I'm assuming Gabe thought it'd be a lot higher on the list.
I thought it'd be top 5.
Did you really?
Too.
Yeah.
I did too.
I did too. That's one of the movies...
But I think I know why.
That's a movie that I knew I was going to be...
Does it have to do with the promotional material? Or lack of it?
Partly, but also that's going to come with time. I feel like now
it comes out in May.
Right, it's going to start picking up...
Okay.
There's only so much time in advance you want to start promoting a movie. No, but next year there are a couple other movies which we'll get to eventually that just, nudge...
So why are you looking forward to Deadpool 2, though?
Did you see the first one?
It's called Deadpool 2.
It's Deadpool 2. You got me. I honestly don't know much about Cable.
Yeah.
But given what you guys told me and what I looked up, he looks badass. It looks super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool, that in and of itself, give me a Deadpool Part 2 and I'll be good. A Deadpool 2 is probably going to be, I don't want to say better than the first, but at least as enjoyable.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's just, it's going to be
fun. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be fun.
Okay, so we're on number 7, and number 7 is Annihilation. No, I don't think you guys have heard of this, but...
I have heard of it.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Okay, so it comes from the director of Ex Machina from 2015. His name is Alex Garland.
Okay.
And it's starring Natalie Portman and Oscar Isaac, and Jennifer Jason Leigh and Tessa Thompson. Wow, this is a really good cast. And the whole thing is that, like, her husband goes away or something to this weird portal that they found, and then he comes back all fractured and damaged or something like that. And they have to go in there into this portal, which takes them to like a new world. And there's like this mystery about it, like, oh, what's going on here? And then why are these creatures like mutated together? It just looks like great sci-fi. And if it's anything like Ex Machina, you know there's gonna be intelligence behind it. You know you're gonna have to think. That it's not just shove popcorn in your face, which is fine. You have movies that shove popcorn in your face, but if it's coming from Garland, I want to think about it. I want something to think about. And based on the trailer, like the performances look really great. Natalie Portman looks like she's back on track. So yeah, I'm just. And the things with that one trailer, there's so much subtlety that there's not much to know. Like, it just creates so much mystery that it gets you excited for it. So that's my number 7.
She's not dying of a broken heart, right?
She better not.
She better not, right? All right, good.
George Lucas is gonna sue.
So my 7
Yeah.
is Aquaman. Okay, so Aquaman was number 7. That's why I was getting very confused.
Yeah.
So that Jason Momoa, man, he just blinded me. That just gotta keep talking about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
you're number 7, Rodrigo.
Avengers: Infinity War.
At 7.
7.
I don't think he
what the hell is your top 5?
Do you also? Also, you thought it'd be higher. Yeah.
I thought that'd be at least 5 or 4. Jeez.
Really?
But has he not been with us for the whole of?
Well, no, because now I know what's higher than it, and I'm surprised.
Hey.
But keep going. Yeah.
No, I mean, there's no need to keep. We've already seen the trailer that did come out.
Yeah.
Looks awesome. I just think it's gonna be, honestly, Avengers is probably, with the exception of a couple of movies that I would pick and choose out of the MCU, Avengers is probably my favorite of the quote unquote franchises, I guess.
So it's your favorite if you take away your other favorites.
No, because the thing is, I wouldn't say that I like all the Iron Man movies more than all of the Avengers movies, but I do like Iron Man, the first one, more than some of them. Same with Doctor Strange only has one movie, so you know.
Oh, so you're saying with, like a series within the franchise?
Right. The Avengers would be my favorite series.
Okay.
Altogether, but you know,
gotcha.
Iron Man still above it, but not of the whole Iron Man series
Gotcha.
type thing. Yeah. So.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm
That makes
looking
sense
forward to it,
if he's putting it that way. Okay, so my number 6 is a horror movie called A Quiet Place. I'm not sure if you guys seen the trailer.
Oh my god, that looks so good.
That looks fascinating.
It looks fascinating.
And the basic premise is that Emily Blunt and John Krasinski, who are
John Krasinski.
Yeah.
You like him
In The Office.
Your boy from The Office.
That's Jim.
So they have a family and they're living in the woods in this house, but then no sound can be made. So like you're seeing them, they're doing sign language, and you're like, what is this? And then they're playing Monopoly with like little cotton or wool knitted things that don't make sound when you tap the board. Yeah. And then one of the kids knocks over a lamp and it makes a sound, and then they have to like say, oh no, stay quiet. Because there are these creatures that are not shown in the trailer, thankfully, that are apparently hunting them, and they track you by sound. If you are quiet, they cannot hear you. So immediately you have tension.
Yeah.
And there's that one shot where you see the claws on the wall. That's the biggest hint that you get to what the creatures can even look like. It's just claw marks. That's all you know. You know they're in danger. You know that you have to stay quiet. And so I feel like the theater experience is going to be great where everyone's just quiet because they want to hear everything.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be just like it's like a fresh new take on a horror movie. It's finally something new. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of horror movies, and that's why that one didn't make it on.
Oh man, when you said it looks fascinating, I was like,
it does. It looks like an incredible concept.
Yeah.
But I can't stand scary movies. I'm just not gonna do it.
Teach your own, man.
Yeah.
Although, before we get there,
okay.
New Mutants was pushed back to 2019. Would that have made your list? Because that's a horror movie.
Yes, that would have made my list just because of the way Marvel's taking mutants.
Yeah.
I thought that was a.
You mean Fox?
Disney?
It's Fox.
It's
it would have been a Fox.
It would have been a Fox.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah, because it's completely shot. They're just doing reshoots now, but we're getting off topic.
What's
It
your
also got put.
What's your 6?
My 6 is Ready Player One.
I knew it would make your list.
Yes.
I didn't think it'd be that high, but I knew it would make your list.
It is a
I have not heard of this film.
Steven Spielberg.
I think it would have made his list.
I thought it would have made his list.
I haven't heard of this.
It
What
is.
is this one?
It's about a generation, a few years in the future. Like it's 2050 or something like that.
Yeah, and it's based on like a really
That's not
best-selling book.
That's
No.
a few generations in the future.
But still, what it's getting at is the population of the Earth has grown so
Too
uncontrollable
much.
that people are literally living on top of each other in like huts because there's nowhere else to
Imagine like a trailer park, but all the trailers are on top, of each other.
So that is what life has come to. But the only way to feel open air and to feel
Oh no, I have
stay-
seen this. I
yeah,
have seen this. Never mind.
It's
I have
figured
they go into a virtual reality world and
Yeah,
it's that living in that world, and then some guy dies and you get $1 million or $1 trillion or whatever. But
Like he left some clue there.
an Easter egg.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's an
seen
Easter
Bitcoin.
egg.
It's a Bitcoin.
It's Bitcoin. But anyway, so Steven Spielberg back. Like I haven't seen a Spielberg movie in a while. Like something that I can like.
He's made some, but nothing like this.
But nothing like this
Nothing like this in a
exactly.
while. I mean, the closest I guess is the BFG.
Yeah, which I still didn't get to see
Yeah.
that one either. But
It's on Netflix.
I should watch it.
You should.
But maybe I add that to that list. But what I'm really looking forward to is this dynamic. It scares me of what it's going to come to in the future of our population.
Mm-hmm.
But
There's that lack of hope.
Yeah, and there's a lot of little Easter eggs like Tracer, Iron Giant, like all these little things.
There are
that in
so
the
many
movie.
references.
Oh, I want to go in there and just
No, you
I wanna look at all
you're
these.
looking forward to it.
yeah. So that's my number 6.
You and I have the same number 6.
Oh, really?
Quiet Place. Yeah.
Oh, you should have jumped in then.
Yeah, I should have, but I was like, you know what? I'll let you do your
Oh,
thing
damn, nice.
because I don't have too much to add on to that.
I thought I'd be the only one with it.
But first, big fan of Krasinski.
Yeah.
Krasinski.
He's a good actor.
He is a good actor, and more than just The Office. To be honest, if it was just The Office, I'd be fine with him because that's all I need.
Yeah, and even more so, you got Emily Blunt there too.
But it just looks like it's a new take, an interesting take on a movie like that.
Yeah.
And I can tell I'm gonna be thrilled and excited.
Okay.
Well, scared, but like in the good way.
I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I'll come watch it. I'm just.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
I'm
No, that one's gotta be all three of us.
I'll have to wear my brown pants.
You gotta be quiet.
Now I'm gonna have to bring my sweater and look through that.
You gotta bring your throw so you can hide under
Yeah,
it.
so I can hide under it.
All right, so my number 5.
We're getting to
So
top
here we go,
5.
top five.
Number 5. Now, this is a movie. You guys already know what it is, but this movie I didn't think would make it or would make it at the bottom. But the more I thought about it, the more I wanted to see it, and it's Solo: A Star Wars Story. Now, hear me
You
out.
didn't make it.
As the resident Star Wars junkie, this should be higher on the list. The problem is that there hasn't really been a trailer or any marketing material other than the fact that we got a title for it.
Exactly.
Now, it's...
God,
Oh,
Star
of course.
Wars fans can never be satisfied.
Shut up, man! But Solo's got some good talent behind it. It had Phil Lord and Chris Miller as the directors, the guys who made the 21 and 22 Jump Street films, the guys who made the Lego movie. And you have Alden Ehrenreich, who's a great actor, playing Han Solo. Now, first of all, I don't want a Han Solo movie. This is the dumbest idea I think that Star Wars could do. Don't make movies about characters we already have unless it's Obi-Wan. Just widen the universe. Get us new characters. We don't want to see. We don't need an explanation of how Han
Also,
Solo
I
got
doubt
his
if
name.
anybody wanted, if fans wanted a movie of one specific person, I doubt Han Solo would have been the pick.
Yeah, it would have been either.
Apparently
Boba
it
Fett-
was.
Apparently, but
Yeah, but no one wants a Boba Fett movie. If anything, they want a TV series where you could see him being a bounty hunter.
That's true.
If anything, they want an Obi-Wan movie on Tatooine. But
That I want.
that's getting off topic. But
Yes.
then in the summer, the directors were fired after working on the movie for about 2 years. So that's kind of strange. Then they hire an acting coach for Alden Ehrenreich because he wasn't doing what they wanted, like in terms of performance. So that's strange. And then they bring in Ron Howard, who's a great director. He's had some hits and misses recently, and he was a very safe choice. But now, and with no trailer up until this point, and we're in January, I don't want to, it's not my number 5 because I'm hyped to see it, even though I sort of am. It's my number 5 because I'm so curious to see it. I have to know how this movie turned out.
You're
You're
anticipating it. That's the list.
Yes, and he reshot 80% of the movie. That was the percentage I was given. 80%.
That's crazy.
Yeah. For one director to do that within a few months, and the movie is still scheduled to come out in May, I gotta know. Yeah, so it's that simple. So that's
Hopefully you'll enjoy it.
yeah.
All right, I don't know if you guys could even guess this movie. It's probably gonna. I think it might be on your list.
I have 5 movies left.
Okay,
I know.
it's probably not on mine then, because I'm looking at the rest.
Out with it, man.
Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Oh no, not on mine.
Not on your
It's
list.
not on your list.
Not on mine.
Why not?
Man,
I thought for sure it would have been on his.
I loved Wreck-It Ralph. I
did too.
loved Wreck-It Ralph. So
Disclaimer. Forgot about it.
okay.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Is Sarah Silverman in it?
I'll give it a good look.
I'm
You
a big
can keep
fan
talking
of
about
So I'm gonna keep talking about.
I like her.
I don't know much about it. It comes out later this year, and I just love the first one. I love what they did.
First one was great.
They pixelized everything. And they made it unique, and Gabe can give you a cast.
No, you can keep going.
But it was so fun. It was
a good movie.
just a good,
Just a wholesome movie. Yeah.
Exactly. So I really want to see what they bring to a sequel.
Cool. Is she in it?
Sarah Silverman is in it, but also the girl who voiced Moana.
Oh, I'm glad they
Oh,
can.
cool.
Yeah.
What if it's a Moana video game? Meta.
No, that's weird.
It would be weird.
Actually, she's credited as Moana.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Like, it says John C. Reilly as Ralph, and it says Sarah Silverman as Vanellope von Sweets. But the girl is credited as Moana, so...
Hey,
Wow.
We'll see.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So there's that to look forward to.
Yeah.
My 5. Fallen Kingdom. Jurassic World.
Okay,
okay,
yeah,
that was
okay,
what I
there.
said.
Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
I figured.
That's just as me as a movie
Yeah, no, I knew that was there.
as you can
I
get
figured it
sometimes.
was gonna
That's
be
just... The first one was awesome. Awesome.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. What was it?
Awesome.
Oh, okay.
Jurassic Park was awesome. And Jurassic World was just Jurassic Park, just modernized. I don't care that it's very similar. I don't give a damn. It was, as long as I have fun with it, I don't care if it's critically acclaimed and whatnot. It was just fun.
Did you see the trailer for the new one?
I saw something. It was like I think I saw a teaser. I don't think I saw a trailer.
There's only one out. Yeah, Jeff Goldblum is in this one.
He's returning.
They're bringing back Ian Malcolm.
Yes, I did see that. No, but it just looks. It's my movie, man. My kind of movie.
We're talking about a guy who was waiting for the dinosaur emoji for months.
I'm gonna.
Well, let's be real. His whole life.
Which is true. It is currently third on my frequently used list.
You still know what my number one is?
It is third.
Crying.
Oh
my god.
I'm just saying. I just want to put that back out there. I was looking at it earlier.
So what was that? That was my 5. Yeah.
That was your 5.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, I figured that would be on his list.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew it would be, but now. What's your top 4?
I mean,
I know one of them.
Let's get to your
I know 2 of them.
Oh, I know 2 of them. Yeah. Okay. So my next one, number 4, is X-Men: Dark Phoenix.
Oh, you have it up much higher than I.
Yeah, I do, because here's the thing. I love First Class. I love the Wolverine. I love Days of Future Past. I love Deadpool. I love Apocalypse, and I love Logan. Fox right now with their X-Men universe is on a hot streak, in my opinion. And I think Days of Future Past is I think it's so underrated. It's one of the top 3 comic book movies in my opinion.
Yeah,
or superhero movies, I should say.
Completely.
And then Apocalypse, I think had a disappointing ending, but I'm in the minority, or not in the minority because it's split. But I think it's a great movie.
Yes.
And with Dark Phoenix, it's not directed by Bryan Singer. It's directed by Simon Kinberg, who has been writing all the scripts for the X-Men movies. And this is his first time directing, which is pretty bold to make that risk. But the thing that's really got me about Dark Phoenix is that nothing has been released. We have a few photos, and they look really good, especially the ones with Sophie Turner as Phoenix with like the fire going around. I'm not too big a fan of the Dark Phoenix storyline, but that doesn't mean it can't be done well, at least in my opinion. So we're gonna have to see where they take it. Apparently, they're gonna be in space for a little while. And that's how she gets. That's how she gets exposed to it. But I just love the balls of them to not tell us anything. Like the news. This is the news that we heard. The movie is being made. The movie is called this. The movie is done filming. Photos. To not release any press for it, that's awesome.
Yeah, but that's why I put it lower at mine, because I was like, I don't know what to expect.
But that has me interested.
That has
you
interested.
Why are they
I mean, that's why they have.
Why are they trying to promote Deadpool 2? But Deadpool 2 only has one trailer, so.
Well, there's only one way to
yeah, and as Max said, the cast has been great so far. So just anything with McAvoy and Fassbender at this point, just sign me up.
God, Apocalypse with Fassbender through the ringer.
All right, you're number 4.
Much higher on his list. My number 4.
Oh my God!
Is Black Panther.
There it is.
Is Black Panther. Yeah. Mike! No. It's more like...
That's a quote from the movie.
Oh, yeah. It is a quote from the movie. But Black Panther is just... It looks so good. Although I have to say that the Infinity War trailer kind of gives away like who's going to live and who's going to die.
Oh, thank God. I thought that was the beeping.
Oh, no. It wasn't my beeping.
Anyway, go on.
So, what I really enjoy about the Black Panther trailer was the fact that they are continuing the use of the character they brought in for Avengers Age of Ultron, the
Andy Serkis
character, who I thought was like, oh, they're just going to cut off his arm.
I thought he was a one-off.
Yeah, I thought he was a one-off, and then I was like, oh, he's back.
But it makes sense.
But it makes sense because he's the only one that goes into Wakanda. And I was like, see, that's a good use of transferring the characters.
Continuity.
And then,
I just hope they use it
well.
They're good at it. I hope it's not a gimmick like, oh, another familiar face. I don't think it will be, but...
Yeah, because...
only one way to find out.
Yeah. Only one way to find out. What I was hearing was like, he is one of Wakanda's biggest enemies. And that's why I was like, oh, it makes sense to bring him back. Because he's the only one that's been in and out. Mm-hmm. So I'm really excited to see it. I really want to see it. Yeah. The trailers look beautiful.
Mm-hmm. My 4 comes in the shape of a furry little bear.
Oh my goodness.
Paddington 2. I know it's technically already out. It came out January 14th, I believe.
Yeah, around there. I think January 12th.
Yeah, we're shooting. It's January 26th.
Yeah.
So
way to date
really date us.
I'm just saying. I gotta let them know.
Okay.
So it is already out. I just haven't gone around to seeing it yet because I'm a little busy with school. But
and that 70 show.
Shut up. I saw the first one not too long ago, and it's such a cute, charming movie, and a different type of charming too. Not like a Wreck-It Ralph type thing. It really is different. So I saw the trailers and all the promotional material for the second one, and if it's anything close to the first one, it'll be good. It'll be fine. Not fine. It'll be great.
Okay. So this movie hasn't come up yet, and I know it's on all of our lists. So I'm just gonna say right now, number 3 is Incredibles 2.
So low.
Yeah.
So low.
So low.
What are you
I
talking
don't know
about?
if it's that low.
It's top 3, man.
It is top 3.
So
It's higher than the Star Wars movie from the Star Wars guy.
That's low.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert for your list.
Yeah.
Okay, so Incredibles 2, obviously the movie we've been waiting for. If any Pixar movie deserved a sequel, it was Incredibles.
Bar none. Like that
it made
was
sense,
such
and
a
I'm
great
glad that they're picking up right where they left off. The little teaser that we got, I wanted more, but it gave you enough. It tells you what you need to know. We got the humor back, we got the voice actors back, and it just makes sense. And the thing is that it's Pixar. They've been on a pretty good streak so far, especially with Coco and Finding Dory.
They have.
And Cars 3 was good too.
All of Pixar's existence has been a good streak with one hiccup.
There's two hiccups.
No. What's the second one?
The first one.
The first one?
No.
Yeah.
To you.
We've
Not.
talked about this.
We're talking about the first Cars, not the first Incredibles. Just to be clear.
The first Cars movie.
Cars 2
And you know what?
is their only real hiccup.
You know what?
I will say.
I throw Brave in there too.
You're wrong!
Hold on,
You're in
hold
the
on.
minority!
I'm in the minority at this table.
So are you with Cars.
Well, we're both...
Anyway.
No, not the minority of this room. It's called the country.
I'm sorry. You're right.
All right, back to my point.
Right. Back to
Incredibles
Incredibles 2.
And when I remember seeing it in theaters, I remember getting the DVD and watching it over and over again at home. It's a movie that I don't really think back on, but when I do, I'm like, yeah, I really do love that movie. Yeah. And so I'm excited to see this one. Bring on the good Fantastic Four movie. Let's go.
The better. The
best,
only. The only. Thank you. So my number 3 is Incredibles 2.
There we go.
Great. We got it.
There we go.
Exact. Yes, it's not much higher on my list, but it is number 3 because yes, I'm dying to see that movie. There are a couple movies I'm a little bit more excited to see, just because I could wait for this movie. I've been waiting long enough. I've waited long enough. I could wait a few more months.
Weirdo.
I know it's weird. I really want to see this movie. You know me about superheroes? My God. So I'm really excited for this movie. Gabe's covered it, voice acting, all that. All right. Rodrigo's
going to get to it a little bit later.
Yeah, a bit later, yeah. For now, for my number 3, I have Early Man.
Oh my God, yeah.
Did you forget about that one? Or
Yeah,
did you just not
no,
expect
it wouldn't have been my list, but I forgot that you were really looking forward to it.
Early Man, that's a very similar movie to...
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, because it hasn't been promoted really.
No, it has. The trailers are out. It's
it's not.
It's from Aardman Animation, the people that do Chicken Run and Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Same
okay,
people.
I got
That's
you.
one of the
I
reasons
got
why
you.
I really want to get around to Shaun the Sheep at some point.
Yeah, I just saw it.
But Wallace and Gromit was probably one of my favorite things as a little kid, and so if it's any indication as to what Early Man is, sign me up.
Hiddleston's in it.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, yeah.
And Eddie Redmayne.
No way.
Eddie Redmayne's in it. He's the main guy.
Oh my God.
Who is that?
Is the guy from
The Theory of Everything from Fantastic Beasts. The
Fantastic Beasts. He's the main guy.
He's also colorblind.
What?
He's colorblind.
Really?
He
You
can
know
also
what's
sing.
even funnier? Do you know what his major was?
What?
Art.
Art comes in many forms.
Art. No. Do you know what his thesis was on? He was on an episode of Colbert, which is why I know this. They did an interview. Do you know what his thesis was on?
What?
A blue painting. Like it was a blue square.
Okay, maybe he could see blue.
No, but the irony is
The
amazing.
irony?
Shut up.
Okay.
Shut up.
Also, to bring it back to Early Man, that sliced bread joke is fantastic.
It's great. It's good.
Yeah, I've only seen one trailer for it. So.
Okay. I think we all know... Okay, I think I can guess both your number ones. Not that we're there yet. We're on number 2, but I don't think... all right,
Just go. Number 2.
My number 2 is Infinity War. Avengers Infinity War.
Oh my God!
See, I think I know your top 2, Max.
Okay.
Oh, I know yours.
Yeah.
But yeah, Infinity War, the movie that's been 10 years in the making, essentially. Get the whole group back together. There was the leaked footage at, I believe it was Comic-Con, with Thanos throwing a moon at the Avengers.
Yeah.
It isn't in the actual trailer. You can only see the leaked footage, and that's amazing. And then the thing that's really got me isn't the heroes, because we've seen them all before. That isn't anything new. What's got me going is that the directors are pitching this as a Thanos-centric movie. It's about the villain. that it's kind of like a heist movie where he's trying to get all the Infinity Stones. And the last thing that they said recently was that Thanos steals the movie. And that's what we need right now. With a universe with very, very weak villains pretty much all around, with a few minor exceptions. Minor exceptions. We desperately need this. Especially if you're building up to him so much with this movie. So, yeah, Infinity War, we're going to get to talking about it with you, Max. So, yeah, that's my number 2.
Yeah. And my number 2.
I wonder what it is.
Avengers Infinity War.
I couldn't have guessed.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
So Infinity War, I've been excited about it since I saw the trailer. Since we saw him in Avengers, we get our first glimpse of Thanos. Because for me, being a DC fan, I mean, I love Marvel too. But Darkseid.
Hey, it's not Darkseid.
I know. Hey, it's the other guy.
It's discount Darkseid.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to see Thanos come to life, and I do love the concept of it being a Thanos-centric film. I really want to see a developed villain instead of we have Red Skull. We could just throw him away eventually. Red Skull, just throw him away.
I just want to see badassery.
Yeah,
I want to see Thanos badassery. I want to see him take down all the Avengers.
Don't kill him, please.
I didn't say that.
Not kill him.
Not all of them.
He's gonna kill him.
Not all of them.
Vision. Vision is definitely.
Look, anyway. How many Avengers have died?
1.
2.
Who's the second?
Groot.
He came back.
No, that's a different character. James Gunn has confirmed that Baby Groot is not the same as Groot.
Oh.
Groot died, and then another Groot. That's not the same.
Trees aren't asexual. They don't spit out the same person.
Yeah.
But they call him...
And, okay, exactly. So, that's 1.5 then.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
All
anyway,
right.
So that's my number 2.
Stop dropping your phone, Rodrigo.
Yeah, okay. All right. My number 2, I mean, fairly predictable. If not. Black Panther.
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Go for it.
Just looks so badass. Just looks so... What's the guy's name? I can never get it.
Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yes.
Oh, it's elusive. It's an elusive name.
Yeah, it's really hard to catch that one.
I'll give you an easier one. Michael B. Jordan.
I was gonna say that he's supposed to be the main villain.
He is the villain.
He's the villain of the story. Big fan of Michael B. Jordan. I love him. Chadwick just looks awesome. We're on the first name basis.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Black Panther has always been kind of the this is not a pun, but he's kind of always been the dark horse of
the black sheep.
But he's the one guy that is just badass, but you don't have enough on him yet. So it's not a matter of...
He hasn't had a movie yet.
That's what I'm saying. But not even that. We know a lot about Bucky, and he's never had a movie.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
that's true.
Similar thing. And he was in the Avengers, so we could have had a lot of him, but we didn't. And we know he's good, so we know this movie has the potential to be something else. It's just a matter of, let's watch it. It's just a matter of, let's get here. And Gabe and I actually have a bet on this movie as to how much it's going to gross opening weekend.
Yeah, so I set the over-under at $170 million.
Yeah, for opening weekend.
I took the under, Rodrigo took the over. Yeah. For opening weekend.
Whoever wins the bet gets to make the loser essentially watch a movie of his or her choice. It could be any movie. It could be a movie to either punish the other person, like I can make Gabe watch a horrible movie, or
like the Fast and Furious movies. Sorry, I just had to spit that out there. I'm so sorry.
Or
That's
I can make him
sorry.
Or I can make him watch a movie that I think is actually really good that he might like. Mm-hmm. We never know. So
you have to watch it anyway.
So at this point, it's just a matter of time. When does it come out? February
18th. Yeah, the 18th. Do you have it marked?
You have it marked on your calendar?
No, I don't. I'm trying to look at the date because 18th is a Sunday.
So it's not the 18th. It must be the 16th.
So the 16th would be the Friday.
Let me just look it up really quickly. No, the 16th. Yeah,
the 16th.
Which really means the 15th.
Technically the 15th if it comes out Thursday. So it comes out in 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. So we'll see.
Definitely gonna see it opening night.
Yeah. Well, we're going Thursday or Friday?
Thursday. We're going Thursday.
Fuck that.
But movies are better on a Friday.
We'll go again Friday.
Okay.
All right.
We got you. All right.
I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but Black Panther hasn't been on my list yet.
It hasn't.
It hasn't. It's because it's not.
Well, no, it's on your list. It hasn't been said yet.
It hasn't been said yet.
These philosophy classes.
Wow. Really?
And it's not number one.
And it won't be. No.
Yeah,
it won't be on my list. However, I do have another Michael B. Jordan movie on my list at number 1.
Some kind of Creed.
Creed 2!
It's
Creed 2! Come on!
There it is.
Come on. I'm a big fan of the Rocky franchise. Creed is a fantastic fantastic film with a tear-jerking ending. It's so inspirational, so motivating.
I keep forgetting how much you loved Creed.
Oh my god, I can't stop talking about Creed.
Yeah, I know.
Man. Oh, could you tell? And when they announced Creed 2, and then they said that Sylvester Stallone was going to direct it because Ryan Coogler, who directed the first Creed, is busy with Black Panther.
Oh,
ironically.
wow. Funny.
So I was like, okay, Sylvester Stallone's going to direct it, and he did some of the Rocky movies. And then he stepped away from it so that he could do more acting.
He was Rocky.
Okay. No, but like he didn't direct the first one.
Yeah, no.
He wrote the script. But then he stepped away from it, and now he's just going to be in the acting role. They're getting a first-time director to do this. And the thing is that this first-time director was handpicked by Sylvester Stallone and a few of the other executives, I believe. And so that means that this guy's got talent. Like, he's a very young guy, kind of like a Damien Chazelle, maybe a bit younger. And I'm always open for new talent, and it's Creed 2. Come on. And you got Sylvester Stallone at least has a big part in making the film. So, he's got some ideas for it. Michael B. Jordan is a frequent collaborator with Ryan Coogler, so maybe he's got some ideas to work with. I am so ready to feel the wave of emotions that I felt with the first Creed and with the other Rocky movies, the good ones. So yeah, Creed 2, it better be a knockout film.
Yeah, that sounds like
superintendent.
Yeah. So I know Gabe knows what my number one is.
I know what your number one is, and
Rodrigo, do you know what my number one is?
Let's just get to it.
Let's just get to it. Well, my number one for 2015 movies, 2016 movies, was Deadpool, and this year I really expect Deadpool 2 to be my most anticipated.
In a shocking upset.
I fucking loved the first Deadpool. I loved it. It's made my top 10 movies of all time. I love that movie.
Oh, wow.
I love that movie. I cannot wait to see the direction they go with Deadpool 2. And I've heard a lot of your Gabe's guys that you watch on YouTube say...
They're not my guys, I just watch them.
I know. Hopefully we could get in touch and maybe do something. But... you
hear that, Collider? Schmoes, we're free.
But what I thought was really interesting was like... They were talking about it as, what if Deadpool was... They captured lightning in a bottle.
They did.
They did. They captured lightning in a bottle. Are you going to run with it for a second time? Like, do you think they could do it again? And I really, 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 really want them to capture lightning in a bottle for Deadpool 2. I'm so hyped for that.
When does it come out?
It got pushed up to May.
Yes.
Closer.
Yeah.
By about a month or two.
I mean, it's going to be competing with Infinity War.
Infinity War comes out like 2 weeks before it. Yes. Then it's Deadpool 2, and then the week after that is Solo. Like, May is stacked.
Yeah.
Well,
so I'm really hoping.
That's a good month for Disney.
It is a great month for Disney, and a great month for me.
Deadpool.
It's a great summer for Disney because
it's not.
That face Rodrigo just gave her, kid. My God.
Because my number one movie is also part of the Disney umbrella. Incredibles 2.
I figured.
Yeah.
What? Really? You can't.
No way. You couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell.
Oh
my God! It was so low on our list. Number 3.
That first one is my.
It was your number one.
Tied 3 ways. It's a 3-way tie for my favorite Pixar film.
It was Cars, Incredibles,
Finding Nemo, and Incredibles.
Oh, Finding Nemo. Okay.
So the fact that it has literally been a 14-year wait for that cliffhanger, which to be honest ended the movie well because
it's not a cliffhanger.
Not really. But it's like, okay, they can clearly do more.
It's a setup.
And there should have been another movie within the next couple of years. And they did that. And then some more couple of years. And then more if you know. Mm-hmm. And it's enough. Enough is enough. Let's not get this over with. Let's get into this. I'm so ready.
It's got the same director too.
I know. I'm glad.
Yeah, Brad Bird.
I'm glad. God. I wonder where that's going to fall on my picture list. I still have to watch Coco too, but we'll get to that.
I really hope Incredibles does.
Ooh, I gotta remember Cars 3. What?
I hope The Incredibles does so well. It does so great.
The first one did really well.
Of course.
So this one, I'm kind of hoping for like $1 billion though. I'm hoping $1 billion well.
Maybe. Well, I mean,
because not only do you have everybody who saw the first one coming back to watch it, you have the new generation.
Yeah, but you have to think how much Toy Story 3 made, which I don't know off the top of my head. You have to think how much Finding Dory made, which it did really well, but it didn't come close to $1 billion. And
you look up Finding Dory. Which one are you looking up?
I got Toy Story 3.
Okay, I'll look at Finding Dory.
Toy Story 3 earned $415
That's
million.
domestic. That's not worldwide.
Right. and then 552 million in other countries.
Really?
So about $1 billion.
A total of $1 billion.
Yeah, there's the total. Okay.
Finding Dory, $1.02 billion.
Oh. Ooh, maybe you got some. Especially in this superhero culture that we're living
Yes,
in.
but in this economy, Gabe.
In this economy.
In this.
No, hey man, I'm telling you, I think Incredibles can do it. It's gonna take a while. It's not gonna be obviously because Star Wars makes that money in a month. Star Wars, you can't compete with Star Wars. But I think Incredibles, let it live its life in theaters. Don't let it overstay its welcome, but let it live.
Yeah, but don't you think the fact that we were waiting 14 years equates not equates, but like it's similar to how we waited 10 years for the next Star Wars film?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I couldn't have cared less for Star Wars.
I'm not saying you.
Up until
I'm not saying
Until
you.
you
You haven't
watching
seen
them.
it.
right. But if this is how Star Wars fans feel or felt, I guess, because
We got it.
then
Yeah.
But I'm so ready for this film.
How many films did we have in common? You and I had Pacific Rim. We had
Pacific Rim was an honorable mention, technically.
Oh, it was. Okay, you're right. You and I had Quiet Place, Incredibles, Infinity War.
Black Panther.
I don't have it.
Oh, that's right.
Wow, it's on this list. Wow.
The only MCU movie on my list is Avengers.
You didn't have
Do you have Deadpool?
Fantastic.
I didn't have
Beasts?
Deadpool. I didn't have Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay,
So 3. I got 3.
okay, and you and I had the same 3.
The same 3.
Dark Phoenix.
No,
Incredible-
I didn't have Quiet Place.
I know, but we had Dark Phoenix,
Phoenix.
Incredibles 2, and Infinity War.
Yeah.
Wow, it was 3. But you two.
What do we have? What did you have?
We had Deadpool 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Infinity War,
Mm-hmm.
Incredibles,
Mm-hmm.
Black Panther, Aquaman,
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic Beasts,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. 6.
6.
6, we called it.
Wow.
Technically, whoever bet on the over-under would have lost.
Yeah, the under.
Everybody would have lost.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
'cause it
we
was
all
like
lost.
6, exactly.
All right, so just to
That's
recap.
why you gotta set it at that's why if you look at the spreads in athletics, it's always whatever point and a half. So football would be like 40.5 points because you cannot be wrong.
Yeah. All right, so just to recap, my number 10 was First Man. My number 9 was Pacific Rim Uprising. My number 8 was The Predator. Number 7 was Annihilation. Number 6 is A Quiet Place. Number 5 is Solo, A Star Wars Story. Number 4 is X-Men Dark Phoenix. Number 3 is Incredibles 2. Number 2 is Avengers Infinity War. And at number 1 is Creed 2.
My starting at 10 was Ant-Man and the Wasp. Number 9 was X-Men Dark Phoenix. 8 was Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. 7 was Aquaman. 6 was Ready Player One. 5 was Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet, or Ralph Breaks the Internet.
It's Ralph Breaks the Internet, Wreck-It Ralph 2. Isn't that dumb?
That is that's why I didn't put the ending in it.
Yeah.
I just put Ralph Breaks the Internet. 4 is Black Panther. 3 was Incredibles 2. 2 was Avengers Infinity War, and 1 was Deadpool 2.
Good news is I can save us some time because I deleted my list.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
I would delete it as I went along so I wouldn't accidentally say
We
the
had
same
this problem
word.
last year, didn't we?
we did have this problem last year.
Damn it.
Or not last year, it was just the other day.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We're picking this up the week after.
Oh yeah,
What are you
it's
talking about?
whoa,
Woo!
whoa.
So anyway, we'll have some nice pictures for you to.
Yeah,
make sure.
we'll have a nice little visual guide to help you guys out.
And if you need my list, they're in there somewhere.
All right, my name's Gabe.
I'm Rodrigo.
I'm Max.
Thank you for listening to the Three Gators podcast, and please come back again.
Adios.
Bye.